If you're moving to Jacksonville or buying your first home, this neighborhood may be almost completely overlooked by most people. It's got larger lots, mature trees, incredible shopping, no HOA, and it's less than 25 minutes to the beaches. I'm a local realtor, and I'm going to show you why Mandarin may be one of Jacksonville's best values. And I'm going to take you on a tour of a home for under $400,000, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and it's on a half-acre lot. We're going to get started right now. Let's take a jump inside my computer. I'm going to show you some Northeast Florida Association of Realtors market stats on Mandarin, and I'm going to show you on the MLS some home prices and lot sizes and what might work for you. Let's go. All right, now we're going to jump in my computer, and I have the MLS, Multiple Listing Service, pulled up for Northeast Florida Association of Realtors, which I'm a member of because I'm a realtor. And just wanted to show you what you can get for your money here in Mandarin. So I created this search so that it has no homeowners association, 3-bedroom, 2-bath house at least, and at least 1/3 of an acre. So you can see on the map here, you know, it's showing Mandarin, which is this section of Jacksonville we're doing the video on, of course. The prices, there's 39 properties that pull up right now, and they're going from $299,000 to all the way up to $995,000. Now, that's quite a range, I understand, but I did want you to see that you can get a house on 1/3 of an acre or larger with no homeowners association. I did make this 2 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms at least for the houses, but this one's $299,000. Again, there's 39 of them on this list. I'll show you this one right here for $319. Looks pretty decent. Nice wide lot, brick. Brick is very common here in Mandarin, brick homes. Has a fireplace, nice hardwood floors, updated kitchen. By the way, folks, it is a buyer's market, so when you work with a realtor, hopefully you might work with me here in Jacksonville, I'll definitely go to bat for you and negotiate on your behalf to get you as much as we need to get. I recently helped a client buy a home in Mandarin. She paid $355,000, and she got a 3-bedroom, 2-bath updated home, full brick, on a half-acre lot with an in-ground pool. $355,000. We got a new roof through the cellar, a new hot water heater, and a new breaker panel, and she's very happy. That's her first home that she's purchased here in Florida. Wanted to be close to family, and we made it happen, and we closed in 30 days. And she's a independent business owner. She's not a W-2, so we got that loan through as well. All right, next I'm going to jump over. I'm going to show you market statistics. So these are market statistics from November of 2025 from Northeast Florida Association of Realtors, and I'm showing you Mandarin, just Mandarin, okay? So the median sales price, so that's not the lowest, that's not the highest, that's midway in between the lowest and the highest. Median sales price, $375,000 will get you a home in Mandarin. On the home affordability index, note this, it's at 90, so that's 90%. The score of 100 would be people would have, this would be a perfectly affordable home for the median income of this area if it was 100, but it's 90. It's still a little bit out of range for some folks, but not for everybody, of course. And the median price per square foot, $216. Now, next, don't get sticker shock. I'm going to flip over to Nocatee so you can see the difference. Now, Nocatee is where everybody wants to live. When they speak to me, a lot of people want to know about Nocatee, and Nocatee is an incredible community, but it has HOA fees, CDD fees. It has every type of amenity under the sun, of course. But you know, some people don't want all that stuff. They don't want to chase shiny objects. They want to get into a house for a reasonable amount of money, and they are on a budget. And you know, like I showed you, you can spend up to $1 million or more easily here in Mandarin if you want to. But you know, $375 median sales price. Okay, here we go. I'm going to show you Nocatee now. We are in Nocatee now. Median sales price $752,000. That's quite a bit more than 375, right? We going from 375 to 752. The home affordability index is 45. Again, in Mandarin, home affordability index is 90. Where in Nocatee it goes to 45. Median price per square foot. Of course, Nocatee, you get what you pay for, right? But it's $297 a square foot, and in Mandarin, $216 a square foot. So that's that. As promised, I'm going to take you on a walkthrough of a home here in Mandarin that I think might be a perfect fit for the right buyer. It's actually listed with the brokerage that I work for, Momentum Realty, and the agents were great enough and cooperating with me to let me show this. And this one is currently on the market. I will be showing you. It's $399,900. I'm going to flip the camera around though, because I want you to notice a couple things that I find is really cool about this neighborhood, which of course there's no HOA. Look at the spacing between these two homes. That's quite generous, wouldn't you say? So in a lot of planned communities that have HOAs that are more modern, those homes are only about 10 feet apart from roof line to roof line. The other thing I want you to see is that the neighbors here across the street have a beautiful manicured lawn. There's a lot of pride of ownership in this neighborhood. There's beautiful mature landscaping. And what do you think they have in their backyard here in their driveway? Nice and safe and secure right at their home. That is an RV, ladies and gentlemen. So yes, you can have an RV, you can have a boat. I love non-HOA communities. I love HOA communities too, of course. They all serve a purpose, and they all serve, you know, different customers. But anyway, we're going to do a walkthrough of this home, which I'm going to put some drone video up so you can see it from the front and also from the back. And let's do a walkthrough right now. So you can see it's got this beautiful copper colored metal roof. It's got a brand new garage door. This one is brick in the front, and it's got vinyl siding around the sides and the rear of the home. And I'm gonna take you inside right now. And you'll see I'm taking my shoes off because see that sign right there? They asked me to take my shoes off, and I listen. I'm a great realtor, I listen. And this is all brand new carpet throughout this house, so no one has ever walked on it. All right, we're looking back at the front of the home. Looking towards the main living area here, and it has this beautiful arched ceiling with an exposed beam. Again, this is 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 1,827 square feet. We're going to take a turn to our right. This is the first bedroom. And they have a full-size bed in here, but you could definitely get a queen-size bed in here. You notice the closets have very nice higher-end finished sliding doors, as well as the interior doors of this home. Very beautiful hardware. As we come up the hallway, to our right is the full bathroom, which has been updated. Nice counter height cabinets here. It's got stone counters, updated hardware and mirrors, and it's got a tub shower combination, but look how nice and wide this tub is. It's been updated, and they tiled all the way up to the ceiling, which I love. Of course, the floor is tiled. You got a linen closet right here. Here we are in bedroom number 2. And this is overlooking the backyard. Did I tell you this was on a half-acre lot? Yes, you heard correctly, half-acre lot. Okay, as we make a turn to our left, they have this set up for dining. Looking back at the beautiful living room, that is a wood-burning fireplace. Again, very nice open floor plan here. We're going to duck into the kitchen now. And this has plenty of counter space with stone countertops as well. It's got a very nice undermount deep sink. It's got stainless steel appliances. And I'm going to go through the list real quickly. This house has 2022 year metal roof with a 50-year lifespan, new carpet throughout, fresh paint, renovated high-end finishes in real wood, half-acre lot, no HOA, 2024 HVAC, newer tankless hot water heater, new garage door, split floor plan, and a neighborhood park right around the corner. So here you have an interior laundry room, and the washer and dryer do convey. So if you're an investor, check that out, ready to go. If you want to be a landlord, or if you want this to be your first time home, you don't have to invest in appliances. They're here, they're ready to go for you. All right, we're going to make a turn to the primary bedroom. And this has a recessed ceiling, somewhat recessed with trim. Beautiful windows overlooking your half-acre lot. And this has a view of a pond in beyond there. And we're going to look at the primary bathroom now. Look at all of this beautiful cabinetry that's been installed. Ready to go. Dual sinks, updated cabinets, stone countertops. This is the primary closet, which is huge. It's already got built-in racks in here. Of course, the floors are tiled here. Beautiful large tiles. You've got a nice soaking tub here. And you've got a beautiful walk-in shower. And again, it's tiled all the way up to the ceiling. I mentioned about the great shopping that I feel they have here in Mandarin. So let's jump in my computer. I'll show you what I think is so great about living here and why you can find almost anything under the sun as far as shopping or dining on San Jose Boulevard, also known as State Road 13. And I'll show you a couple of my personal favorites. Let's go. All right, now we're back in Google Maps, and I wanted to show you a little bit about Mandarin Parks and show you just how many there are here. So I Googled on Google Maps public parks in Mandarin, Florida, and look at what I got for results. All of these. Look at this. That's nuts, right? I'm going to show you in particular out of these parks. I'm going to show you in person Tommy Hazzuri Senior Park. It's an amazing, incredible park, which you'll see firsthand, and also Walter Jones Historic Park. And right now I've got it kind of zoomed in tight, but you know, this is just a little sampling. Wherever you see a icon of a tree, that's where these sports fields and parks are throughout Mandarin. So definitely tons of them in Mandarin, okay? The other thing I wanted to mention is some distances, driving distances, and I wanted to talk about the schools also. So Mandarin Middle School and Mandarin, which I'll put a drone shot up of Mandarin Middle School. And also of Mandarin Senior High School. Those are very highly rated public schools right here in Duval County and right here in Mandarin. Of course, you can go to a third-party site and check that out for yourself, but you will see for yourself. And you know, feel free to ask anybody, you know, that lives in the area too. They can tell you firsthand, you know. All right, now here we go. I want to show you some distances to some key places. So I used Mandarin Middle School because it's pretty centrally located right here in Mandarin, and I put in NAS Jax, you know, huge, one of the largest employers, if not the largest employer in the whole Jacksonville area. How far is it? It's 20 minutes drive. You just go across the Buckman Bridge and you're over there, all right? Now, next, everybody asked me about driving distance to get to the beach, to get to Jack's Beach, for instance. 26 minutes, and that's from Mandarin High School. All right, Mayo Clinic. Everybody knows about the Mayo Clinic. If you don't know, it's a huge, huge complex, hundreds and hundreds of acres, and world-class facility right here in the Jacksonville area. And it is a 21-minute drive from Mandarin to the Mayo Clinic. All right, to downtown Jacksonville, Florida, from Mandarin to the downtown area where the high-rises are, where the Jacksonville Jaguars play. 21 minutes, all right? Now, if you want to ride to the airport and go up to the airport, you know, you can drive yourself, you can take an Uber, you know, whatever you want to do, of course. But from Mandarin Middle School to the airport, 37 minutes. All right. Now I'm going to jump in my car. I'm going to show you a very scenic part of Mandarin, which is Mandarin Road, so you can see that firsthand yourself. And then we're going to check out a couple of those parks that I told you about. Let's go. All right, I'm on Mandarin Road here in Mandarin. And I want you to get a look at this canopy of trees that they have here pretty much throughout Mandarin. Just amazing. You have all these old growth century oaks here, not too far from the river at all. And you got the Spanish moss hanging down. I mean, take a look at that. Crazy, right? You've got neighborhoods off to the right here. Pretty much throughout Mandarin, there's pockets of really nice neighborhoods, and many of them have no HOA and CDD. Again, look at this beautiful drive that I'm on here. Another gorgeous house off to the right. Mandarin Road, right here in Mandarin. Totally incredible. They even built the road around these trees. I'm at one of my favorite parks here in Mandarin. It's called Tommy Hazzuri Senior Park, and I am right off of the Julington Creek area here, and Julington Creek flows out into the St. Johns River. Back behind me over this way, you'll see a public marina here where people can keep, you know, their boats, sailboats, and what have you. And I'm going to turn the camera around and show you another reason why I dig this place. It's actually it's called a board safe kayak launch, and you can actually, well, I'll show you. You can actually put your kayak on here, way up there on the shore side, walk it down here, and keep going down, down, down. Then you got a bench that you can pull out right here across your kayak. You can get down into it. I guess what I'm saying is you'll never tip over into the water. You don't have to worry about any of that. Some people get nervous getting in and out of kayaks or canoes. I'm also one of those people. But that's not gonna happen here. And you can also, you know, row up and get out of the water and do the same thing. Now, up here, up top, they do offer board rentals, stand-up paddleboard rentals, and kayak rentals if you want to do that, if you don't own your own. Beyond me, down the way there's a beautiful playground for the kids. They have multiple picnic huts, and we got some people over here having a party right now. This park is super scenic. It's so scenic that a lot of the high school kids come here to have their prom photo shot. So behind me, you see these lily pads floating, and there's a nice public boat ramp here with plenty of trailer parking. So you could do, you know, jet skis, sailboat, motorboat, whatever you want. Put it on in, have some fun. And then this is what I think is also super cool here. That is the St. Johns River. And you can see some beautiful, beautiful sunsets here every day for free. And that's just part of living here in Mandarin and being able to go to this park for free and enjoy life. Now I'm in one of my favorite parks here in Mandarin. It's Walter Jones Historical Park. And there's also the Mandarin Museum. Now I just got out of the Mandarin Museum. I'd never been in there before, and it's definitely worth checking out. It's free, but they do accept donations. It's actually got artifacts from a Union steamship that was sunk because it hit a Confederate landmine during the Civil War. And in 1984, a local dentist got together a crew and they started diving that, and they have artifacts from that sunken Union steamship in that museum. It's pretty cool. You can go in there and check that out for yourself. There's also a lot of historic structures here. I just passed a barn from 1876. There's remnants of a old sawmill here and the original tools. Of course, they got a beautiful garden right here. And yeah, it's real peaceful, pet friendly. It's covered in these beautiful large oak trees. And of course, you know, you got palmettos here too. If you don't know what palmettos are, I'd be happy to show them to you. But we're gonna cut to the one of the high points of this park, and I'm about to show it to you. Let's go. Now, if you're gonna live in Florida, you need to know what palmettos look like. These are palmettos. And armadillos love hanging out in palmettos. I don't know if you knew that. Okay, here's the money shot. This is the St. Johns River. So this park goes all the way up to the riverfront of the St. Johns River. They've got this beautiful boardwalk that you can walk for about a quarter mile, and it goes up to a public dock. Yes, you heard correctly, dock pier. County Dock Road actually goes directly in there. That's a public boat ramp where you can launch onto the St. Johns River. You might be able to barely see back there. That's the Buckman Bridge that is a huge bridge. It's not real super high, but it's real super wide. It's like 8 lanes wide. And on the other side of that is Clay County. Mandarin is in Duval County, and just across the river, 5 minutes to cross that bridge usually, is Clay County. And guess what's over there? Naval Air Station Jacksonville's over there. I mentioned about the great shopping. Well, we're gonna jump in my computer again. I'll show you on Google Maps why I think you can find about anything in the world on San Jose Boulevard, also known as State Road 13. And I'll show you a couple of my favorites. Let's check it out. All right. Now we're gonna talk a little bit about shopping and dining and that kind of thing. So I'm gonna get right to it. If you want the best shopping in Jacksonville and some of the best dining, all centrally located in Jacksonville, you're gonna go to the St. John's Town Center. So again, I'm using a central location in Mandarin Middle School. That drive to St. John's Town Center will run you about 16 minutes. And at the St. John's Town Center, I can't begin to name everything that's there, but I'll give you some of the big ones. You got Nordstrom, you got Louis Vuitton, Lululemon. I mean, there's more than I can begin to name. But if you like fashion, dining, there's furniture stores, all kinds of stuff. St. John's Town Center, that's where you want to go. All right, so locally here in Mandarin, hopefully you know how to use that little feature where you can drag that little man and drop him on a road, and you can go virtually driving using Google Maps and look to the left and look to the right and see what everything's all about. But because I'm your realtor here in Jacksonville and I'm a trusted advisor, I'm going to give it to you straight. When you get on this road down here, State Road 13, that's known as San Jose Boulevard, and as soon as you go across the Julington Creek, you're going to go from St. Johns County to Duval County. Again, Mandarin is one of the southernmost points of Duval County. It is in Jacksonville, and you drive north on the State Road 13, and you drive all the way up as far, you're going to go past 295, you're going to go for miles and miles and miles, all the way up to Bay Meadows Road. Pretty much any kind of grocery store, doctor's office, specialists, law offices, accounting, furniture stores, discount stores, anything you need for your automobile, all types of ethnic dining, it's just all there. Everything's there off of State Road 13. The thing about Mandarin is you're not waiting for this area to become developed. It is fully developed. It is at peak operating capacity. I mean, it's not too overcrowded. I'm just saying that, if you need it, pretty much they've got it off of the State Road 13 in Mandarin. And I'm going to show you a couple of my favorite places that I like to shop real quick here. I'll show you. Thanks. Yes, that is indeed a Trader Joe's. There's only 2 of them in Jacksonville, and one's actually in Jacksonville Beach, but one of them's right here. You guessed it, here in Mandarin. And I highly recommend these right here, these Scandinavian tidings. They're gummies, and I normally get Scandinavian swimmers, but this time of year the tidings are in, and they're great. So I'm pretty excited about this, so I thought I'd share it. There's an Ensign Market coming to right here in Mandarin. It's a huge supermarket for Asian food as well as international food. Coming right here. Yes, folks, you saw correctly. That is a Whole Foods market. Yes, we have a Whole Foods market here in Mandarin. And let me add, I love Florida in December. It's 72 degrees, the humidity's low. I'm wearing shorts, there's a breeze, and it's literally no sweat. If you're relocating to Jacksonville or buying your first home, and wondering if Mandarin might fit your budget or lifestyle, I'm happy to help. I'm a local realtor. Reach out to me. My contact information will be pinned in the comments at the top, as well as in the description. I'm always happy to help you make a smooth move to Jacksonville, and I'm gonna offer you solutions and with no pressure. If you like this video, please hit that subscribe button. It definitely helps my channel and the reach. And if you'd like to learn more about Mandarin, check out this video right here on my channel.